Good morning, class. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about endangered animals, particularly talking about the different types of habitats they live in. We're going to address Standard 3B in Life Science, which is students know examples of diverse life forms in different environments such as oceans, deserts, tundra, forests, grasslands, and wetlands. Oceans are by far the largest animal habitat on Earth. The oceans are so huge it is hard for scientists to explore them. Information on ocean animals is not as complete as information on land animals. It is known that animal life can be found at the depths of the ocean, from the surface to the deepest trenches that are over 7 miles below the surface. Some ocean animals spend most of their life in the waters near the land, while others live most of their life in the deeper open sea. Even though the open sea is the largest habitat, it is estimated that only 5% of the world's animal species live there. An endangered species that lives in the ocean is the killer whale. If you have ever seen the movie Free Willy, those were killer whales, and this is what they sound like. Deserts are dry and extreme. True deserts get less than 6 inches of rain per year. There are also semi-deserts, which are desert-like, but they get more rain, up to 16 inches per year. True deserts have very few plants, while semi-desert habitats have enough rainfall to support more plant and animal life. Deserts are not easy places for animals to live. Animals who live in them often have special features that help them survive. An endangered species that lives in the desert is the elephant, and this is what they sound like. It is crazy cold in the Arctic tundra. It's so cold that the ground is frozen most of the year. However, for 2 months during the summer, the temperature rises above freezing. The snow and surface soil melt, creating vast pools of water and bogs. During this brief summer season, plants have a chance to grow, but due to the harsh conditions and high winds, tundra plants grow very low to the ground. In fact, the tundra is a treeless landscape. Historically, the tundra covered about 15% of the Earth's land surface. However, scientists estimate that the tundra has shrunk by almost 20% over the last 20 years due to climate change. The Arctic fox is an endangered animal that lives in the tundra, and this is how they sound. Some of the widest range of climates are found in the temperate forests of the world. Temperate forests can either be deciduous or evergreen. Deciduous forests contain primarily trees which lose their leaves in the winter. In the past, there were more deciduous forests, but many of these forests were cleared to make land for growing crops. Temperate forests are home to a large amount of wildlife, but they do not have as many different animal species as tropical forests. An endangered animal that lives in the temperate forest is the woodpecker, and this is how they sound. Grasslands are areas filled with tall growing grasses. Grasslands are too dry for many trees to grow. All the continents of the world except Antarctica contain some grassland. Grasslands differ around the world from the prairies of North America to the African savanna. No matter which continent, grasslands support a wide variety of animal life. Large numbers of birds, grazing mammals, reptiles, insects, and predators live throughout the grasslands of the world. An example of an endangered animal that lives in the grasslands is the cheetah, and this is what they sound like. A wetland is a place where the land is covered by water. Marshes and ponds, the edge of a lake or ocean, the delta at the mouth of a river, low-lying areas that frequently flood, all of these are wetlands. The destruction of wetlands is a concern because they are some of the most productive habitats on the planet. They often support high concentrations of animals, and they serve as nurseries for many of these species. An example of an endangered animal that lives in the wetlands is the Sumatran tiger, and this is what they sound like. This concludes my lesson, and by now you should be able to give examples of diverse life forms in different environments.